G'day, Peter Kibble from Howard Bowman. So, a candidate 44, CA 2019, finished uni 2013. So 3 months as a client manager at a 3-partner firm, and then they worked at a 2-partner firm for 8 years, starting as an intermediate, and then was promoted. So, and then prior to that, did 3 years at or 2.5 or whatever at a 4-partner accounting firm. So. This person is a really strong candidate. It looks like they started at a 4-partner firm, went to this 2-partner firm, got promoted a couple of times, and then made the decision that they wanted to become a manager somewhere, and they made that jump, and then this was the wrong place. So, and that does happen, okay, from time to time. It does happen, especially if you've been in the one business for like 8 years. Sometimes you don't ask all the questions you need to ask throughout an interview process, but also, stuff gets, it happens from time to time. So the advice for this person really would be, I would have a lot of questions about what they want out of their next role, like what went wrong at this 3-partner firm. From memory, I believe I think it was the wrong fit, like a cultural fit, but also the systems were very different to where they previously worked. Like I think, from memory, they'd gone from a place that had really good systems to this place that they had paper files and stuff, and it just wasn't the right place for them. And again, that happens, right? Like it's not uncommon, but it happens less the more you the more questions you ask throughout the process, the less likely this sort of stuff is to happen. But anyway, so my questions would be, what do they want? Do they just want to get back into the swing of things, or do they really want to go for another client manager role? And so if they want to go for a client manager role, then they probably need to have a look at similar sized firms to the one they left. But if that's probably what I'd recommend they do is go for either a supervisor or client manager role with a 2 to 5-partner accounting firm that have good systems, where the culture is going to be as similar to the previous place they worked as possible, and that where the next couple of roles are going to be for them within the business. So even if they have to join another firm as a supervisor or senior, go senior, supervisor, client manager, or whatever, senior manager, then that's probably what I would recommend this person do. So if they want to move to commerce, I definitely think moving to commerce is possible. It comes down to who you're competing against for these roles, and usually you're competing against people with similar experience coming from bigger firms. And so the reason why people coming from there's a few reasons why it makes a difference, but the main one is just that there's enough people from big firms for these roles, and so they're just the easiest people to find and to get, and it's just the easiest sell to a business. Like if you're a hiring manager and you've got to go to your CFO or whatever, who's probably Big 4 trained or whatever, and you say, I've got a choice between these 2 people, one of them came from a 2-partner firm, one of them came from Deloitte, then it's just more likely, that CFO is more likely going to go, well, let's just go with the one from the Big 4 because it's a safer choice. Like I know the Big 4, I know what the training is going to be like. Whereas the person coming from the 2-partner firm, there's just a little bit more risk. For better or worse, that's just how it's perceived. So if they want to move to commerce, they can probably do it, but it's going to be super competitive, and the type of role they'll end up getting would be like an accountant or maybe a senior accountant role somewhere with a small business. The other option would be they could probably get a job in a mid-tier as well. If they said, okay, no, I'm happy to go across as a senior accountant into a mid-tier firm, I think there'd be plenty of places interested. They're a good candidate, really good candidate. So they should be able to get a job in a mid-tier if they want. But if they feel as though they've already had a bit of a setback in their career by going to the job that they've gone to and hasn't worked out, then by going to a mid-tier, then it can just slow down their progression a little bit, because they would probably join as a senior, and then they'd have to, it'd be a year or so before they got promoted. Whereas if they went to even a 3 to 5-partner accounting firm, they'd probably join as a supervisor, maybe maybe a supervisor or a senior. I don't think it would matter that much, and then they'd get promoted pretty quickly to manager. So that's what I'd recommend them do, and at least that way, if they join as a senior, then it's a softer landing. They can get their eye in again, and then they can yeah, like get promoted and build up the confidence. Like it makes a difference, it really does. So yeah, if you want to go to a mid-tier, they can do that, but it's going to, like the path to promotion is probably going to be a little bit longer than say a 3 to 5 partner accounting firm. If they want to go to commerce, they can probably do that as well, but like again, it comes down to the quality of role that they're moving into. I would assume they'd end up getting, if they got a job in commerce, it'd probably be an accountant or commercial analyst role somewhere. But yeah, like overall, really good candidate. The advice we give is going to be dependent on what they actually want out of their, short to medium term, what their goals are. Sorry. But yeah, like there's so much nuance to all of this. So if you do want some more tailored advice specific to yourself, feel free to get in contact. Always happy to speak with people. And yeah, thanks for watching.